asking me anything. Let's see if we can anybody come in here. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where's all the people's at? Some better lighting on my face. There we go. There we go. Go. Ask Me Anything session live tonight. Got 4,003 subs now. Let's go. Happy about that. Got a like on here. If you're tuning in, say hello. I'm going to do a Ask Me Anything live here. If you want to ask me anything about microgreens or anything else, it's kind of doing a live, celebrating over 4,000 subs. It's just hit 4,003 as we got on here. So I appreciate you guys all being subs. So I figured I'd do a live Ask Me Anything. Talk about our webinar that's upcoming. If you're interested in that, let me know. Got a really good webinar coming up. Hey, Linksto, how are you tonight? You're one of our I think you're winner of the last podcast live we did. Not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before when we did that. So I think you won something with Andy. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing it live. Ask me anything. Talk about our webinar if you would like. Our upcoming webinar that we're doing. We can talk about that. Talk anything microgreens or anything else you want to do. Say hello. Yep, good evening. Yep, you were the winner. All right, that's what I thought I remembered. Anybody know about our webinar that's coming up that we're doing? Right now, it's $5 for that webinar. Just can go to microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. That will take you right to that. So, yeah. Going to be doing an in-depth training on Saturday, September the 17th at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. We're going to be doing that. So, if you've got any questions tonight, ask away. I'm here to answer your questions and help you out. And we can talk about anything. The webinar should be pretty exciting. Very, very happy about getting ready to do that. This will be our first one. We're planning on doing a webinar every other week. So 2 a month with some in-depth training and some special offers. And depending on how many people we get in there, giveaways and all the fun stuff that we do and all that stuff. But yeah, that should be fun and exciting. Harvest Success Microgreen Business Boot Camp is what we are calling it. How's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody enjoyed their Sunday watching the big game. If you watched that, kind of took that off. Just because we knew we'd have lower subscribers showing up and everything else. People be, even if you're not watching the game, a lot of people just go hang out to have the food and all that stuff and everything else. Yeah, we have the Microgreen price sheet available. Yep, if you want to go, let me see. If you email me, I can get it to you. It says Mike at microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. Right now, we only have on the webinar, on the page, we only have the Microgreen Business Coaching, the daily growth bites that we do. That's $27 a month, less than $1 a day for that. And you get daily videos that come to you, or it's in the course, daily videos in that course. Plus, we do a quarterly, probably bi-monthly, is what we're going to do, group call. So that's going to be exciting. First one's on February 29th on that. But right now, that webinar is going to be gold. Going to be doing a lot of great things with that webinar. So yeah, you can email me. Link's still Mike at microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. And I'll get you a pricing sheet over. Not a problem. If that's something that's going to help you out. For sure. Yep, if you guys can ask me anything. hang out with you, celebrating our 4,000 subs. Probably. No, you should have went this way. Yeah. So this is the beautiful sign that my wife made that I have to hold this direction, but microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. You can email Mike at microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. Email me there. Just put in live webinar. Put in live webinar. I'll send you the information on how to get that webinar to you. It's Harvesting Success Microgreen Business Bootcamp. Reserve your spot today. This might all be backwards. I'm not sure if we can flip that screen or not on these YouTube Shorts feeds. So if it's backwards, read backwards. But, yeah. So it's $5. $5 to join that. So much value you're going to be giving up for $5. You'll easily get your value out of that. Yeah, I wanted to get on here and thank everybody for 4,000 subs. Appreciate that highly. If you're not subbed, go ahead and sub. A lot of great videos on the channel. Do a lot of giveaways and stuff in our podcast we do on Sunday night. Links though is one that won this past week, 2 weeks ago now, I guess, since we didn't do one this past week. So yeah, lots of fun stuff we do. What's your bottom watering good for, and when is it usually used? We bottom water all of the microgreens after day 1 of coming out of germination. So first day coming out of germination, we will top water the microgreens. Just gives them that good watering after being in germination for 3 to 4 days. And then we will bottom water from then on out. We don't top water after that because we don't want the canopies to be wet. So it's all bottom watering from that point forward. So no top watering after the first day of coming out of germination. Highly recommend that. You don't want the wet canopies and all that stuff else, and mold issues you can kind of run into. So yeah, you always want to be bottom watering the microgreens. You don't want to be doing any top watering at all after day 1. After day 1. Don't know if you can even see that because that's in the words. Very awkward this direction, but
it's very long.
Yeah. Really enjoyed doing the short feeds. Thanks for the likes, guys. Give them a thumbs up, the likes on the videos. Let's YouTube know that the short feed lives is something you want more of. This is fairly new. I just known about it about 4 or 5 days now. Done a few of these and really enjoy doing these short feed lives. It's kind of like going over to that other platform that does vertical lives. So kind of doing it over here now, and figured I'd jump on here tonight for a little bit and say hello to everybody. Thanks for the sub. Appreciate that. Thank you very much. And the likes, thank you. Hey, James. Jim, how are you? Go itty bitty, yeah. Oop, there's my bald head. You guys probably don't want to see that shining off of that. So yeah, just kept jumping on here. Thanking everybody for the 4,000 subs. Figured I'd answer any questions anybody have. Talk about our upcoming webinar that's coming up on the 17th, Saturday the 17th at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. $5 to get in on that right now. There's going to be a lot of great teaching on that. You can just go to microgreenbusinesscoaching.com and scroll to the bottom. It's at the bottom for some reason. So it's at the bottom. Just scroll to the bottom and you'll get that. So yeah, check that out. $5. We were going to raise that price every day. Go 6, 7, 8, 9 until the end. But we decided we're going to keep it at the $5 for that webinar, $5 right now. And just let you guys enjoy some great information and keep it at the $5 for their first one. So be planning on doing them webinars every 2 weeks. If anybody's got any questions or anything, let me know. I will answer any questions you might have. And again, thank you for for subbing for the 4,000 subs. We really do appreciate that. It's a big milestone for us. We got it sooner than what we thought we were going to get it, so appreciate it. Thank you guys very much. for that. So, any questions at all? And are you guys watching this in the short feed? Or are you watching it in the regular YouTube that you normally are on the computer or whatever else, or on your phone on YouTube? Or are you watching it in the shorts? Just kind of trying to get a feel of where this is actually going, if it's going to shorts, or if it's going out normal feed and just in the vertical form. So if you are watching in short feed, just put short in it. If not, just put not. Help me out. Let me know what you're watching in. What is your top 3 most profitable microgreens right now? Most profitable is peas, number 1, sunflowers, number 2, and radish, number 3. Them are our most profitable ones. Watching in the short feed, awesome. Okay, good to know. Yeah, them are our most profitable. Them are the top 3 by far. Peas are getting us, $60 to $70 depending on the yield we get on them. Using yellow peas right now, it's a little lower yield, but still number 1. Sunflowers are by far the next one. They're getting around $45 to $50 a tray in sales. And radishes are, $35, $40? 45? 40 to 45? 11 ounces, about $50, $45 to $50 on that. So yeah, them are by far the most, and we are growing the Triton purple radishes. So it might be a little bit different if you're doing rainbow radishes or something like that. But the Triton purple radishes is definitely the ones we are growing and recommend that you grow. The rainbow radishes are beautiful. We're getting them in and going to start growing them as well, but just to add a flavor in something different color and everything. But yeah. It's good to know people are actually seeing it on the short feed. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Appreciate it. Hold this at an angle. There we go. Hold it at an angle. She made it really nice, though. What do you think? Hey, thanks for the sub, Maxio. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the sub. Check out our channel if you're just new sub to it. We have a lot of great content out on that. A lot of great content. So go check that out for sure. What other questions? Anybody got any questions or anything they want to talk about, or anything at all? Anything you guys want to talk about? Pretty open book on things. But I also recommend, growing a broccoli and growing like a spicy salad mix or a basic salad mix in that too as your number 4 and number 5 ones. But yeah, they definitely are very profitable. So. All right. Thanks for the likes, guys. Appreciate that. Make sure you keep liking the video, subbing if you're new, checking us out. So really do appreciate it. And what questions do you have about anything related to microgreens or anything else? Business. A lot of what we do now is teach about business, not necessarily how to grow and stuff. So definitely the business side is what we focus on, and our course goes deep into the business stuff, and we're going to go deep into business stuff in this webinar as well that you can jump on. We're going to go deep in that webinar. You're going to really enjoy this webinar. We're going to have a lot of fun. You will get a recording of the webinar too if you join the webinar. For that $5, you're going to get a recording of it, so you always have that. You can look back on that, reference it, figure out what you need to go back and look on and everything like that you get out of that information. So you don't necessarily have to take notes while you're doing it. You can kind of just enjoy the content and the value that we're giving to you, and then you can go back and watch it later, so that way you can take your notes that way. So it's usually a lot better that way, and you get that engagement and everything else. So, and we'll do a Q&A session and everything with that as well. So How strong should my micro basil taste? It is strong in flavor as leeks and cilantro. Basil's strong. It's a very basily flavor. When you cut it, you know you're cutting basil. So you know the flavor is going to be pretty basil. Right? Very basil. You know it's a basil. There's no question about it. Huh? Yeah, you want to have that good flavor with the basil, for sure. Yeah, it's very strong. It's very, you know, it's basil. You should get that really good smell when you touch it almost sometimes. When you water it, you're going to get that really strong basil flavor or smell. When you eat it, when you cut it, you're going to know it's basil for sure. Yeah, it's basil. Which kind of basil you're growing? Let me know what kind of basil you're growing. We are growing Genovese is what we're growing. The Genovese basil. So, yeah. Yeah, leeks are very strong. Jess was cutting them across the table from me today. And I was almost crying. She was crying because they were very strong. Very, very strong today. They were angry basil or leeks today, so they were angry. Genovese basil, yeah. They're gonna be a strong flavor. Yeah, thanks guys for coming in, celebrating our 4,000 subs today. Answering any questions you might have. This is kind of a bonus little thing here. So we want to appreciate the 4,000 subs. Don't stop subbing if you haven't yet. Make sure you sub and give us a like. Really appreciate it. Just got done harvesting and packing today. Everything put in the cooler, put away. We got to go pack here in a little bit. So figured in between we jump on and say hello and see how everybody's doing. Answer any questions. Hang out with you guys, whatever you want to do. I'm here for you. Jim, did you get that cilantro situation taken care of, or that cantaloupe situation taken care of? Hopefully you did. Hopefully you got that taken care of. Yes, he made it right. Awesome. Josh is good people. See, he usually makes everything right. I haven't had an issue with him at all on anything, so good to hear. Good to hear. Good to hear. If you're part of our group on our coaching program, we do a live every Tuesday group call. Get on there, answer questions on there as well as a group, and go more in depth than what we can on here, of course. But yeah. All right, links. So, do you have any advice on soil you can offer a new grower? Test what's good for you. Start with what you can afford, and be willing to change. Just because it's working, it may not be working the best. You can get more yields out of it the more you adjust and stuff like that, possibly. But what can you get locally at a good price that's going to grow good? Is my biggest advice. If you don't have the ability to get it shipped in from a distributor, you're going to have to just get what you can get locally at a good price. Work with your local hardware stores, stuff like that. If you got any of them in your area, if you got any Aces like that, or even a Menards or something that they can get soil in, ask the managers if there's a certain soil that you want to get in to get that. If you're looking for a Coco Loco, ask them, see if they can get it in. That's the soil that I recommend. We're getting the best yields out of it. It's most forgiving. But we started with the cheap black and yellow bag for Menards. when we first started. Then we moved into a Pro Mix, HP, MP, and then we moved into Pro Mix BX, and now we're in the Coco Loco, and it is amazing. Coco Loco is amazing. So if you can get Coco Loco locally, let's say that 10 times fast, that's what I would go with. But you got to be able to get it at a good price, because if you get it off Amazon, it's like $45, and that's its ridiculous price. So thanks EVB for subscribing. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then when you get the soils, test them. Figuring out how much water you can actually give it. Because BX, you're going to need to water a little bit more than you need to water Coco Loco. HP and MP are going to be a little bit different in watering. So testing. All right. Again, thanks for all the subs. Thanks for all of you guys who are subbed already. And got us over 4,000 already. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate it if you check out our webinar. Just go to microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. You can check that out. If you scroll to the bottom of that page, that's where the webinar is at. And you can join on there for $5 for Saturday the 17th at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we're going to give a lot of great advice away and have a good time. And yeah, so check that out. This webinar does close in a few days. So it won't be open, it'll be closing in a few days. So as it is this Saturday. So you want to jump on this. And then the next one will be, we will have one after that if you can't make this one. The next one will be March 2nd. March 2nd will be the next one. So you can check that out as well. As soon as this one closes on Thursday, the next webinar will go up. And that's the one you'll be signing up for at that point. So if you sign up after Thursday, you'll be getting into the one on March 2nd. And they're all going to be valuable. So you're going to learn a lot of stuff. Talking more about, how to grow your business and how to do business versus just how to grow stuff and just over the level stuff. So definitely check that out. Any other questions? Don't make me just talk the whole time. Have questions and make me answer your questions. I mean, only 5 of you on here right now. You can get a lot of good questions answered right here. So now 6. Thanks, guys, for checking us out. We talk about microgreens and microgreen business specifically on this channel and teach you how to grow your business. And then obviously we can go deeper into coaching and webinars and stuff like that, more than we can do on the YouTube. But yeah, still got a lot of great information here on the YouTube. You can check us out and subscribe, and you can get a lot of other videos and teach you about the microgreen business and stuff. So appreciate all the subs we have and the likes. Appreciate it, guys. Trying these short feeds for YouTube. It's kind of cool that they're doing this now. So we're to jump on here and give everybody a chance to get on this webinar and answer any questions anybody might have. Yep, you get the best soil you can possibly get locally. James, I now sell 5 mixes. What is too many? When they stop selling. That's when you're going to know it's too many. We come up with new mixes all the time. I don't think there is a number. When you run out of combinations of what you're growing, that's what I would say. I would say once you run out of combinations of what you're selling, so however many combinations you can make out of what you're already growing, that's when you know you have too many, when you can go there. And then guess what? you grow other things and make other combinations. So keep making mixes. Mixes is where it's at. What is the average price someone would be willing to pay for a clam size, portion size? We sell them at 2 ounces, and that's what we recommend selling them at. And you're probably going to be able to get retail anywhere, depending on where you're living at, somewhere between $5 to $7. You might be able to push to $8, but I would say somewhere between $5 and $7, depending on where you're at, is what you're going to be able to get for clamshells at 2 ounce portions. Most of them are 2 ounce portions. I will say we have some stuff that we sell at the farmer's market that's 0.75 ounces, 1 ounces, and 1.5 ounces, and 2 ounces. And we still sell at $5. It just depends on what variety, like if it's a beet, a cilantro, a veggie confetti mix, stuff like that. You're going to still have the $5 price point just to make it easy at the farmer's market. Everything's the same price. You just give less product in the package to make it make sense for the money. So yeah, it just depends where you're at and what your area can handle. You know, if you go and you try and sell it for $6 and nobody wants to buy it at $6, then you know you probably need to sell it at $5. But typically somewhere between 5 and 7. I would say the more you get in the middle of the country, it's more $5. You get out, start going out towards coasts and stuff, you're going to get 6, and then once you get to the coastlines, you're probably going to get 7 for here in America. All right. Hopefully that helped you out. Best way to do that, you know, jump on and get a free price calculation sheet. You can email me, Mike, at microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. Mike at microgreenbusinesscoaching.com, and I will send you a free price calculation sheet. Just put in a price sheet as a subject line, and I'll send you over a free price sheet of how to price your microgreens. It's a whole spreadsheet, goes into how much you get your seeds for, how much labor you got, lights, everything. It tells how much soil costs. It goes into detail of everything that you need to put in there to figure out how much to sell your microgreens for, and if you can make money. Because my inputs or costs are going to be different than your input costs. So you've got to know what your input costs are to know what you can charge, and then what percentage of what you're trying to make also is in there. So definitely check that out, and I'll give that to you if you email me, Mike at microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. Yeah, you're welcome. I am happy to help. I'm here to help. That sounded rough. Oh, he was too far up in the curb with him. Again, thanks for checking out, guys, and thanks for getting over 4,000 subs. Appreciate that. Thank you. Smash that like button. Appreciate it. And if you ever want to go deeper, we do webinars every 2 weeks, starting this Saturday. You can come check us out. Just go to microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. In the funnel, or the webinars down at the bottom there. You can go in there and click on that and check that out. It's $5 to get in. It's going to be a lot of great teaching. So check that out. All right. Again, guys, thanks for checking us out. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for the new subs that we got. Appreciate that. So, yeah, check us out, microgreenbusinesscoaching.com. Check us out for that webinar and all the other stuff we got to help you grow your business. We're here to help you grow your business and take it to new heights. Got some people in here, well, at least one person in here that's a student right now. So, appreciate all of you. Appreciate you all your subs. Appreciate you for checking out our channel if you're new. And keep checking us out. And want to go in deep, check us out there. And until the next time, we will see you in the next one. Thank you.